Hi, so I'm Russell Meyer from Theme Park Insider, and you are?
Anisha Deshmani. I'm a creative producer at Walt Disney Imagineering.
Okay, and I wanted to know what did it take to integrate all of the different aspects of the Galactic Starcruiser into this one immersive experience?
Yeah, it's a very complex piece of both engineering and design and integration between so many different teams that all work together to build this. And it really helped that from the ground up we knew we wanted it to be this deeply connected experience where all of these different things were interwoven together sort of into the fabric of Star Wars. So we all worked together very closely from the very beginning to make sure that our characters that our live entertainment team was creating were integrated into the overall connected story that our guests would be experiencing as well. Sort of developing these storylines concurrently with all of these teams involved, as well as all of the technology to drive that connected story, how these things can connect together.
And so guests use a data pad on the ship, and that kind of helps drive the story. What was the work that you guys did to create that? It was kind of already in place on the Disney Play app. It seems to take another step up in this.
Yeah, definitely. So we definitely leveraged the existing Star Wars data pad from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and wanted to enhance it with some additional features to make that experience your own. You have your own personal journey through this 2-day, 2-night experience, and it really is your sort of companion through it. It keeps track of where you're supposed to be and when. It tells you what your personalized itinerary is, when your bridge training is, dinner seatings, that sort of thing. But it also sort of starts to reveal different parts of the story and allows you to dig a little bit deeper too. So based off of the bridge training you go to, you might have been interrupted midway through. Who interrupted your bridge training?
Well, I was actually, it was SK came up.
SK came in. Okay, so depending on, SK is hiding maybe some information that we don't want our friends at the First Order to know about, and so that sort of starts to set off your experience, to set off your personal storyline, how you see this adventure playing out, and so your data pad starts to react to that. It starts to say you'll get messages from Lieutenant Croy or from Lenka Mock, SK's sort of best friend on the crew, about what SK knows, and you get to make that personal choice of are you gonna sell out this droid, or are you gonna help him keep that secret for the Resistance? Where are you going to align yourself? And that then starts to sort of cascade into other places for you to make decisions, places for you to explore and sort of discover the secrets of the Starcruiser.
And what was it like developing all these stories? Because it's just got to be a flowchart that's a mile high and a mile long.
Yeah, there were a lot of proprietary tools developed to keep track of all of that. Right, there are definitely lots of complex spreadsheets to keep track of who's where and when, and how the story plays out over the timeline. But then we also have some new tools that we've developed to sort of take a lot of these disparate things that previously had not ever connected to each other in our parks, and actually have them talk to each other so that they can react to each other as well. So for the first time here, you're seeing a character performer, a digital version of that character, the events that you go to, the things that you see on various screens throughout the ship. They're all aware of each other. They're all aware of sort of this larger timeline and connected story, and they can react to each other based off of the things that you as the guest do, as well as the things that are happening around the galaxy.
And so that's accomplished through the Magic Band, or just how we talk through the data pad,
it's
or
all of the above,
it.
right? So the relationship you establish with the character changes that story. The places you go and visit, the things you do on Batuu, even how you fly the Millennium Falcon on your excursion. Right? Those are all things that you take from that first day of the experience, continue down to the planet, and the consequences play it back up on the Starcruiser on the second day. And so they all play together in this sort of ecosystem of technology.
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was just an amazing feat to put all that stuff together. Did you lead that team, or did other team members do that?
Yeah, there is a large sort of dedicated team to it, and each of us sort of had a different role to play in that. There were sort of leads that came together from different parts of the experience. So our live entertainment team, our storytelling team, our technology teams, we all kind of collaborated very closely and had different teams underneath us working to bring that together.
Well, great. Thank you very much for your time.
Absolutely.